Good morning. Please remain standing for the opening of our program. Good morning and welcome to the Oswego High School's 162nd commencement ceremony, honoring the class of 2018. We welcome to the stage senior members who have enlisted in the armed services, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will those members please come up, please? Please come to the stage.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now we invite the senior members to the stage who are Now we invite the senior members of the Chamber Singers and their director, Mr. Robert Dumas. They will lead us in the performance of the national anthem and the Oswego High School Alma Mater.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let our voices loudly ringing echo far and near, songs of praise thy children singing to thy memory dear. Oh, Oswego, alma mater, tender, fair, and true, grateful sons with love unfailing, all their vows renew.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dumas and students. I am Patrick Wallace, the Oswego High School principal, and it is my absolute pleasure to preside over this ceremony this morning. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Dean Giwe, Oswego City School District Superintendent of Schools.
Good morning. Parents, faculty, Board of Education, Please have a seat. I thought you just really liked me a lot. That broke the ice. I'm not nervous anymore. Parents, faculty, so many faculty, Board of Education members, high school and district administration, special guests, and certainly the members of the class of 2018 at Oswego High School. I'm honored and excited to share this wonderful event with you here today. Ladies and gentlemen, students of this class, 38 years ago, I sat in your seat in Romney Fieldhouse here at SUNY Oswego as a member of the Oswego High School class of 1980. I remember the excitement mixed with anticipation, bewilderment, and a little bit of fear. High school is an era that you will always look back at fondly. Friendships are made in kindergarten through grade 12. And those friendships that you make will stay with you for a lifetime. The connections you've made with your teachers, many of them here with you today, will motivate you as you travel through your life story. In fact, I'm pleased to introduce and thank a representative group of retiring teachers who are with us this morning. Please stand when I call your name. Mrs. Lisa Shannon, 25 years physical education. Ms. Joni Dane, 26 years elementary. Mr. Roger Sprague, 24 years elementary. And so many other retired teachers who come back annually to honor the graduating classes of Oswego High School, this year including Mr. Bill Noun, who I've referenced in previous speeches, as well as retired teacher and former Board of Education member Brian Hessig. These teachers and the teachers that you are recalling right now have contributed to your academic development and will influence you through your journey. For me, some of those teachers were Nona Shaw, second grade teacher at Minetto School, Mildred Millis, reading teacher at Minetto School, Joan DeCosa, English teacher at Oswego Middle School, certainly Bill Noun, and also Mr. Edward Lisk, legendary music teacher and founder of the Marching Buccaneers. Remember and honor those teachers in your life who have made a difference and tell them so. These are the teachers who help make you fully prepared and life ready. This is a rich and diverse graduating class that is fully prepared and life ready to go on to higher education, the military, as we just saw, and some of you directly into the workforce. Regardless of your initial path after you leave here today, I challenge you to make a difference in the lives of others, be who you are, and surround yourselves with those who love and support you no matter what. My hope this morning is that in addition to reflecting on your K-12 journey and celebrating the significant milestone in your life and certainly in the lives of your parents and support systems, that I can share some encouragement and guidance for your future based on my own life journey. The 38 years since I was sitting in your seat have been filled with blessings and challenges and opportunities, and your lives will be filled with those as well. Remember that it's not the challenges that you face that define you in life. It's the way you handle them. To stand here as the superintendent of schools of this great school district is the second greatest accomplishment of my life, second only to my own 3 wonderful sons, all graduates of Oswego High School. My story is one of hard work, persistence, continuous learning, and resiliency, and I challenge you to do the same. My path wasn't easy, but with the support of family and friends and a determination to be a lifelong learner and to advocate for all children, I stand here today. As you live your life story, you will face obstacles and hardships. Your parents have, your teachers have, we all have. But if you live your truth, avoid the pressures of special interests and negativity, you will find that the golden rule is sometimes the best tool in your toolbox. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be kind. Spread your wings, go off to college or to the military or into the workforce, and then come back to Oswego to start a family, to start a business, to work in the community, to teach, and be proud of that. Be resilient when times are tough. Reflect on your time here at Oswego High School, in the Oswego School District, and our community fondly, and always endeavor to make your parents proud. My son Alex tells the story of his friends at college making fun of him because he proudly wore his buck clothing on campus in Buffalo. His response to them was simple: unless you are a buck, you just don't understand. The chapter in your life today that starts today will be far more exciting than the one you're closing. The tears you and your family shed today should be tears of joy and excitement for the chapters that follow. The state of our country and our world plays out in the media every day. As grim as things may seem sometimes, I'm confident that the future leaders sitting before us today will change this world in a bright and positive way. Do it with compassion, do it with tolerance, do it with grace, and do it with a sense of family and the greater Oswego community. Begin each day with hope and a desire to make a difference in someone's life. And remember, when times get tough, it doesn't matter what people say you are, it matters what you know you are. Congratulations, Oswego High School class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Giwe. Next, I would like to invite Grace Bruns to the podium.
Good morning, graduates, faculty and staff, family, and friends. This past spring, our school district and community was impacted by a devastating loss. Our beloved athletic trainer, Michelle Wink, passed away unexpectedly, leaving those who knew her asking why. Although it is difficult to come to terms with her passing, we must remember and celebrate Michelle for the extraordinary woman that she was. There are not enough words to describe how remarkable Michelle was as a person, at her job, and for this community. She was the sole athletic trainer at Oswego High School, yet she completed the work of 3. She attended most, if not all, athletic events, sometimes attending more than one in a single night. Athlete or not, Michelle knew your name. She was the type of person to put others before herself, often staying during and beyond athletic practices and events to give aid to coaches and athletes. Her office was the equivalent of a second home for most students, and many found it a safe retreat after school and before athletic events. Michelle's door was always open, and her presence made students feel welcomed, cared for, and safe. She was always there if you needed to talk with someone and if you needed a laugh or a smile. Michelle developed a relationship and created a nickname for each student she encountered and treated, making her such a valuable and special person in our community. Michelle not only touched the lives of students and adults here in Oswego, but throughout surrounding schools in Section 3. She was known by other athletes and coaches as being efficient, hardworking, and kind. She was an inspiration to everyone around her and was phenomenal at her job. Michelle was a mentor to so many. She did everything in her power to get you back on that field, court, rink, because she wanted you to be successful. Michelle believed in every student, every step of the way towards their successes, and was there to confide in when faced with a setback. She treated every athlete and student the same, with complete focus and compassion. It is impossible to repay her for all of the inspiration and guidance she gave to so many. Michelle's presence alone could brighten your day. Her spirit is radiant, and her bright smile and personality will continue to live through those who are fortunate to have known Michelle. She never had any children, but when asked about the topic, she would say, "Yeah, I have about 500, pertaining to all of the former, current, and soon-to-be athletes and students." We must remember to cherish and love those around us unconditionally, as the future is unpredictable, and tragedies like this can be inevitable. She would want us to be positive and embrace her life, not dwell on her passing. Michelle is looking down at us and smiling from ear to ear, and is proud of all the graduates. We know she's up there cheering for us. As we celebrate our graduation and continue on our future endeavors, we can honor Michelle by picking people up along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. The Oswego community is most appreciative of this time and energy that our school board members invest in our students and our school district. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Amy Callan, our Board of Education President.
Wow, that's a tough act to follow. Grace, you did a beautiful job. It's really good. First of all, congratulations. This is a big day for all of you and your families. You have worked very hard to get to this point, and you should all be extremely proud. Right now, just take a breath, live in the moment, enjoy your summer with your good friends and your family, and take it all in. Then get ready, because your new and exciting journey is about to begin. About a week or so ago, I was talking to my kids about having to speak in front of all of you and questioning with them, what do I say to the graduating seniors? Don't want it to be too long, don't want to bore you, don't really want to talk about myself because today's about you, and what can I leave you if just one small thing that you can take away? So my son said, geez, Mom, you're always walking around giving us those quotes and advice, and why don't you just do something like that? So I thought, that's a great idea, I'll go with that one. First of all, like I said earlier, live in the moment. Don't wish your life away. It goes so much faster than you can even imagine. Embrace change. Home will always be home, and your good friends who are sitting around you now will always hold a special place in your life. Situations may change, new friendships will be made, but trust me, these people with you today are your constants. They are the people with whom your bonds and connections run so deep, you'll literally be able to go days, weeks, months, and at some point even years without talking to or seeing them. But when you do, you'll easily pick right back up where you left off as if no time had ever passed. These connections are special. So embrace change as you move forward. Be excited about new friends, new adventures, new places, challenges, and all the new memories you've yet to make. For this is just one of the many new chapters in your life yet to come. Spread your wings and fly. This is your time to try these new things, learn about yourself, and go to new places. This is your shot, your one life. Live with no regrets, work hard, have fun, and make a name for yourself. As you venture out in this new chapter, you're you. You're no longer going to be known as the daughter or son of so-and-so, or the sister or brother to so-and-so, the soccer star, the class brain, the kid who keeps to himself. You're you, so do you proud. If you can dream it, you can make it happen. I personally love this one from Walt Disney because I am a dreamer. Never stop dreaming. Big dreams combined with hard work and dedication will certainly bring you much happiness. Always persevere. What doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Never give up. When you stumble and fall, and believe me, you will, you get right back up, put one foot in front of the other, because life will go on. When you're faced with choices along the way, always choose what's right. If it doesn't feel right in your gut, it probably isn't. Always be a good listener. God gave you one mouth and two ears for a reason. Don't spread gossip. If it's not your story to tell, you shouldn't be talking. And never lie, for once you lose the trust of others, it's gone forever. Show respect to others and yourself, be kind, have manners, stand up for what you believe in, and always work to be the very best version of you. Love fiercely, live big, laugh hard, stay strong, and forever be proud. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Kellen. Please welcome our next speaker, Danielle Del Conte, the Salutatorian of the class of 2018. Danielle.
For as long as I can remember, we have been told to dream big, to reach for the stars, that no dream is too far out of our grasp. We have all heard the motivational quotes and mottos designed to ingrain in us the idea that if we work hard and are determined, nothing is impossible. We have heard that having a strong work ethic and conviction will make these seemingly inconceivable dreams a reality. Yes, I do believe it is important to have goals and aspirations for the future. Yes, you are capable of more than you can even imagine. And yes, conviction and hard work matter. However, allowing yourself to be consumed by the pursuit of a big dream often means missing out on life as it is meant to be experienced. The gift of living involves being conscious of your choices in each step of your journey. Although it sounds cliche, today really is the first day of the rest of our lives. At this juncture, we all have the power to choose who we are and how we will spend the days we are blessed with. And the world is watching. So, Oswego, class of 2018, I want to ironically encourage you to dream small. To dream small requires us to suppress the need to always look ahead. It feels very counterintuitive, especially at this stage of our lives. But dreaming small is to consciously decide to value immediate moments as they occur, so you glean the most from them. So much joy and fulfillment are found in the most modest moments of life. Fleeting bits of time that typically go unnoticed and unappreciated without making a conscious decision to pay attention to them now. Think about your life as you have already experienced it. Sharing a laugh with a friend, enjoying the warm greeting of your dog after a long day, filling all of your senses with the signs of spring after a long winter, being thoughtful in any given point in time so as not to miss its meaning in the greater scheme of your life. Dream small by deciding today that you will not allow external factors to define you or your potential. Resolve for yourself in this moment to be your authentic self, your identity not bound by someone else's opinions or how you compare yourself to others on social media or mistakes you may have made in the past. You have the power to learn from your past, but define your future from the inside out. You have the power to choose whom you want to be. If life fulfillment is your big goal, then let your small dream be to resolve daily to see yourself genuinely. Understand that you possess the power to impact lives around you. This exists in all of us, but it takes a small dream, a moment of acknowledgement each day to decide to use it. The founders of our nation recognized the importance of the pursuit of happiness. This is not just an unalienable right, but a responsibility. The pursuit of happiness is often mistaken as the idea that we will find a better life if we work harder, if we are more dedicated to achieving the things that we selfishly want to gain. We often pursue happiness through material wealth, status, pretentious careers, and power. I am almost certain that in the process of choosing colleges or future career paths, the desire for a steady income, predictability, and status has crossed at least some of our minds. In and of themselves, none of these pursuits are wrong. However, to think they inherently lead to happiness or self-fulfillment is definitely a misunderstanding that has plagued generations with regret. Happiness, as it turns out, is fleeting. It is temporary. In the words of poet Ralph Waldo Emerson, the purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. The best things in life, laughter, smiles, memories, love, faith, these grand but often underappreciated components of life are not meant to be hoarded. Their power is maximized when we decide consciously to give them away. It must be recognized that the support you've been shown, your material resources, your intelligence and talents are not things you've earned. They are gifts you've been blessed with, designed to be used in the service of others. Joseph Campbell, American professor of literature, explains, "People say that what we're all seeking is a meaning for life. I think that what we're really seeking is an experience of being alive, so that our life experiences on the purely physical plane will have resonance within our innermost being and reality, so that we can actually feel the rapture of being alive. I say the meaning and feeling of being intensely alive comes naturally when we open our eyes to the present, make a commitment to relish in the seemingly mundane parts of our existence, and dedicate ourselves to contributing positively each day to others. As Abraham Lincoln once said, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. This moment, right now, this is life. We will never be able to experience this moment again, but have the power to choose how we will embrace the rest of the moments we are blessed with. According to my sister, the little things in life often add up to something much greater. And so, I resolutely encourage each and every one of you to make dreaming small the new dreaming big as we look to the vast future before us. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Danielle. Please join me in welcoming the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Eleanor Lesick.
"10 years ago, when I was still a military brat, I moved across the country to a small town in upstate New York, one that I had never heard of before. I was apprehensive to begin yet another new year in another new school. The nerves were soon replaced with excitement as I was immediately accepted as if I'd lived here my whole life. I realized that this move wasn't so bad after all. 10 years later, here we are, about to begin a new year in a new situation, whether it be college, the military, or the workforce. The nerves are still here as we part with people who have taken care of us, good friends, and the people who influenced us the most. Overall, the excitement of our promising futures should prevail. Now, I say should prevail, but I understand that there are a great deal of emotions being felt today. There's excitement, worry, sadness, glee, and probably an overwhelming amount of nervousness or fear. And just as we may be afraid to take the next step or enter the real world, many people are afraid of the dark. But we go to sleep in our bedrooms every night and it's dark. We aren't afraid then, and we fall asleep. We fall asleep easily, every night in our dark bedrooms. It's not the dark that people are afraid of. It's the uncertainty and unknown of what the dark may hold. We sleep well in our bedrooms because we know what's in it. What if we walk into an unfamiliar dark room? Do we know where the walls are? Do we know if there's an obstacle, like a chair in front of us? The fear is not the dark room. The fear is what's in the dark room. The fear is not knowing where the obstacles are, where the boundaries are, or where the door to get out is. Now, what if we lit a candle? Now we can see the boundaries, the obstacles, and the door. Some of that fear is gone and replaced with confidence. Every new situation we face is a dark room. There are obstacles in our way, there are boundaries we need to stay within, and there is a doorway out. Throughout our 17 or 18 years, we have faced many dark rooms and have gotten through them. We have the experiences to encounter new situations and conquer them. Those experiences are our candles. Have confidence and recognize that we have succeeded before. We made it through our dark room of high school. We made it to the door to get out. But guess what's on the other side? Another dark room. It's all new again. We know that for the next 6 weeks we'll be in boot camp, the next 45 minutes in a job interview, or the next 2 to 4 years in college. But we don't know what's in front of us. We don't know what the boundaries are or the obstacles we will inevitably face. However, we light our candles, we find our boundaries, we go over, around, or through our obstacles, and we reach the next door. There is no need to be uncertain. We have faced new situations before and realize that we have succeeded before. The dark room is nothing to fear. We have the tools to get through every dark room in our path. We have our candle of experiences and past successes. Now, this candle is unlike normal candles. Every time we light it, it doesn't grow dimmer and get smaller. With every experience, it gets bigger and brighter. Just like with every door we go through, our confidence will grow on how to succeed in the next dark room. High school has taught us many lessons, like how to finish a paper or project you've had weeks to do in just one night, how SparkNotes is a great invention, or the necessity of friends when you are completely lost doing homework. This adds to the light of our candles. Our future experiences will teach us many more lessons that will prepare us for our endeavors to come. Those experiences will build our candles for the next dark room we have to face. Now, I could finish this speech with cliche sayings like, one chapter is ending, but another is just beginning. These are the best 4 years of our lives, and we are the future. But if my English teachers have taught me anything, it is to stay away from cliches. But I'm gonna end with one anyway. High school is but a way station on the train of life, and I can imagine we are all glad we boarded. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times, because the future is coming, and it may be a bumpy ride, but I hope it brings great things for each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2018. When we step off the train and find ourselves in another dark room, take a deep breath, light our candle of experience, and know that we have succeeded before. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. I will now like to welcome Abigail Douglas, 2018 Senior Class President.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, families, and friends. As you heard, my name is Abby Douglas, and I have had the absolute privilege of being class president over the last 5 years. I remember first running for class president in the beginning of 8th grade, where I decided that the best way to gain the support of my classmates and win the election was to put my hair around a water bottle on the top of my head and speak at our fall pep rally. Luckily, the Cindy Lou Who look was enough to secure the position in middle school. However, I didn't think that would go too well with my graduation cap today. Well, seniors, here we are. Graduation seemed like it was an eternity away when we walked into high school on the first day of freshman year. But after 4 short years, we've finally reached the point where we're handed a piece of paper that allows us to enter the real world as adults. In my eyes, high school has just been a metaphorical relationship. We all started as naive freshmen, hoping that we could soon fall in love with high school. We picked out a really cute outfit for the first date, woke up at the break of dawn to do our hair, and made sure we smelled wicked good. We quickly began our relationship, exploring the hallways, learning about so many different things, and going out to lunch a whole heck of a lot. We all loved high school, but now there's this really cute kid next door who's calling our names. We're ready to open ourselves to new opportunities and embrace the uncertainty of being young adults. Our new relationship is beckoning, but we will hold on to all of the lessons that we learned in our past relationship as we look forward to the future. The class of 2018 has risen to the occasion countless times and has proven itself to be one of the most successful classes that has gone through Oswego High School. I cannot even begin to count the number of times a staff member has come up to me to tell me how impressed they are with our class, how hard we work, and how much they enjoy having us at OHS. Because of this, I asked a few teachers to write a few remarks regarding their thoughts on our class. Mrs. Palmatesso said that the class of 2018 is definitely a class that stepped it up when needed. She has never seen a class work together like she has this class and get things accomplished as she has this class. Mr. Hall said there are so many great kids with such a range of talents and personalities that it has made it a pleasure for him to come to work each day and interact with such a wonderful group of students. He can honestly say that our class has made this his most enjoyable year of teaching. Lastly, Mrs. Morse said the real strength of the class of 2018 is our diversity. From artists to athletes, musicians to scholars, we span all disciplines and have made her proud to teach at OHS. She cannot wait to see what we all accomplish because we have so much to add to the world. Our class has proven itself in so many ways and has made its mark on Oswego High School. We've been counting down the days until graduation since the beginning of freshman year. But as we gather here today, we realize that maybe high school wasn't so bad. High school was filled with amazing teachers, remarkable concerts and musicals, homecoming weekend, the fall pep rally, sports games, sectional titles. We had winter semi-formal, prom, senior trip, and everything in between. High school was a blast, so why did we wish it away so fast? We all had our countdowns, waiting for the last 4 years to come to an end. We all looked forward to this day, but now that we're here, we realize we will never live our high school days again. Our future is exciting, but getting caught up in the idea of our futures allowed us to forget about everything that was happening in the present. As we move on to wherever our paths may lead, I challenge you to live in the moment. Take advantage of your daily experiences and never take a day for granted. Stop waiting for things to happen and instead appreciate what is happening in the present. Set goals for yourself, but focus on what can be accomplished now in order to reach them. The trick is to enjoy life. Enjoy the little things, for one day you'll look back and realize that they were the big things. In the words of Peter Pan, once you're grown up, you can't come back. Don't wish away days by waiting for better ones ahead. Before I end, I'd like to take this time to thank some people. Thank you to my amazing teachers for not only my education, but for shaping me into the person I am today. You have each made coming to school enjoyable, and I cannot thank you all enough for everything you have done for me and for our class. Thank you to my wonderful friends who have provided me with the most amazing memories throughout the last 4 years. Thank you to my family for everything you have done to help me achieve my goals, and a special thank you to my mom for being the best mom in the world. You've made everything possible, and I love you so much. As we say goodbye to high school and hello to our future, remember everything you've learned. Use what you have and apply it towards your success. Although there is apprehension due to the uncertainty ahead, I am confident that each one of us will grow into extraordinary people. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. Life is an adventure, and thank you for this one.
Thank you, Abigail. It is truly an honor to stand here before you all today as the principal of Oswego High School. While I've had just 1 year to get to know the 2018 graduating class, it has been a journey full of learning, of fun, of excitement, of stress, and sadness. I'm sure you all have experienced each of those feelings this year too, as well as many others. That is the part of your personal journey, the journey that carried you to this day of your high school graduation. Some of you started your school career in kindergarten right here in Oswego. Some of you came to Oswego in elementary or middle school, and some may have started their high school education, started at Oswego during high school. No matter when, you all sit here today, having achieved the milestone of high school completion together. You have worked hard, you have taken the steps to meet the requirements, and you have earned the right to call yourself an Oswego High School graduate. That is something that cannot be taken from you. Be proud of that. Own your success. Boldly move forward. Take action that will make your life better. While this day is about you, you did not get here alone. You probably can identify at least a few people, some who may be in this space today, who have been instrumental in helping you achieve your goals. No one does it alone. There are many people who have been there behind you, beside you, supporting you in ways you may not have even been aware of. A teacher who noticed you needed a little bit more time, a little bit more motivation, and found a way to make it happen. A friend who stepped aside and let you shine when you were nervous or scared or unsure. A family member who saw talent you did not recognize in yourself and encouraged you to explore new ideas and activities. Perhaps even a stranger who gave you an encouraging nod when seeing you struggle. In this big, big world, it is often the small things that make the biggest impact. They took action and it had an impact on your life. Never forget that. Find ways to be that person for someone else. Find a way to take action for others. What comes next is a question you may have been asked lately, perhaps a lot. In fact, you may be asking it of yourself. To those of you who know what comes next, be it college, trade school, travel, the military, or work, congratulations. You have set a course, one with direction, one that will change. To those of you still figuring out what comes next, congratulations. You are still working towards those next steps, whatever they may be. They too will change. No matter how much you plan, how much time you spend perfecting your plan for the future, it will change. You will make mistakes. You will change your mind. You will work harder than you thought possible. When changes or obstacles happen, you will have to take action. The action you take will direct what comes next. You will have to decide what is right for you. And remember, once a buck, always a buck. Congratulations. Before we begin this presentation of diplomas, I ask that you continue to be considerate of our graduates and those around you, and recognize that this is a momentous day, and each graduate deserves to enjoy their own moment of success. And now, I ask the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Giwai and Mrs. Callan, Board of Education President, to please stand. Mrs. Callan and Dr. Giwai, on my recommendation as the principal of Oswego High School, located in the city school district, I hereby certify that the students receiving diploma today have fulfilled the requirements of the Oswego City School District's Board of Education and the State of New York Board of Regents. Thank you. At this time, I ask the 2018 graduates to please come forward.
Eleanor Rose Lisick. Danielle Marie Del Conte. Abigail A. Douglas. Adeline B. Benjamin. Grace A. Bruns. Rose Huang. Catalina Marie Aguzar. Scott H. Alton. Mason Arneson. Sierra N. Asensio. Griffin F. Axtell. Nicholas L. Back. Cassandra Pearl Barker. Jonathan Barlow. Taylor Barlow. Allison Beckwith. Liam J. Benjamin. Rebecca Rose Bivens. Hunter Blackburn. Kevin Bloom. Michael W. Borer. Laura M. Bornheimer. Mary Bornheimer. Tegan L. Boyzik. Emily Ann Bradshaw. Noah C. Brancato. Maria Bravo. Samuel Joseph Broadwell. Kayla Natasha Brown. Kieran Dade Brown. Mason S. Bruce. Stephen Robert Buck. Madison Marie Bullard. Robert Burkett. Brianna Lee Bush. Nolan D. Callahan. Tyler M. Calvarez. Gabriela Campos Toro. Joshua J. Carroll. Haley E. Caruso. Zachary Carey. Joel Andrew Castor. Claudia A. Chetney. Jillian McKenna Clark. Joseph Cogswell. Christopher R. Calacerdo. Dustin Cook. Alexis Marie Cornelius. Madeline Rose Courtwright. Christopher Cronk. Isabel Catherine Cross. Zachary M. Crossman. Alexandra J. Cummins. Tatiana A. Cummins. Brendan Davies. Leticia Davis. Reese Elizabeth Jean Calderon Davis. Kalia S. Dawley. Adam Delaney. Stephen W. DeMong, Jr.
Tiffany Ann Ditton. Tyler Scott Dose. Travis Robert Dominic. Kayla M. Drojan. Alexis M. Dunsmore. Megan Derville. John Morrison Digert. Emily E. Ekman. Liliana Jeanette Ellis. Alexander L. Emmons. Robin Engel. Julia Letitia Falanga. Samantha Rose Falsetti. Michael Phantom. Matthew Fay. Samantha F. Federley. Derek Fitzsimmons. Sabrina Fredenberg. Aaron R. French. Caitlin E. Frost. Alicia M. Fuentes. Lauren Elizabeth Furlong. Mariah M. Galetta. Valeria Gamino. Samantha Rose Gardner. Nathan Getman. Matthew John Gill. Ryan Gimeno. Christian M. Joya. Jessica R. Godden. Caitlin Irene Grant. Nicholas N. Gray. William George Green III. Brianna M. Gentner. Caitlin Guile. Faith Marie Hannock. Noah R. Harder. Caitlin Elizabeth Harpst. Liana Haskins. Jacob Douglas Hauser. Benjamin Hendrickson. Allison Beatrice Hibbert. Grace Ann Hibbert. Catherine J. Hibbert Nelson. James W. Hill. Liam Hill. Olivia Adeline Hilton. Nicholas James Holland. Montana L. Holmes. Haley A. Horn. Timothy James Hubbard II. Matthew Hui. Dakota B. Ingersoll. Dawson Isaac. Darian James. Dane Jared. Enoch Johnson. Rebecca Lynn Johnson. Tyler Timothy Johnson. Lauren Elizabeth Jones. Monique Jones. Connor Joyce. Joseph Kelly. Cash L. Kennedy.
Spencer J.R. Kelb. Michael V. Kinney. Lisa Clunker. Mike Koenig. Kyle Kahn. Hannah C. Coster. Krista C. Kraft. Cheyenne A. Lacey. Mackenzie Joe Ledoux. Abby Jean Legault. Amanda Catherine Legault. Amber Lambo. Brooke Landers. Teknun Leging. Megan Elizabeth Legault. Addison M. Lee. John David Lee. Madison D. Leroy. Matthew John Lipke, Jr. Connor T. Lodwick. Joshua Lacerdo. Nathaniel P. Lozano. Evan J. Lupian. Matthew Robert Mace. Avian Manicha. James Lloyd May. Margot McBrearty. Turner Scott McElroy. Elena Renee McMahon. Benjamin William McPherson. Miranda Page Miller. Penelope Ann Miner. Cheyenne Clara Margaret Mulcahy. Leah Taylor Mullen. Elena Kira Mulvihill. Aaron Michael Neocosia. Aaron Nelson. Arlo Olson. James Orr. Alexander S. Osetic. Sierra L. Palmer. Nathan Parrott. Allison Jean Pasco. Sean Joseph Pape. Logan Andrew Pepper. Alyssa Perez. Hannah E. Perez. Joseph Paris. Ivy Rose Perry. Isaiah Phillips. Colin Petrosky. Laurel Anna Plunkett. Gregory Stephen Poston. Jason P. Proud. Brianna R. Race.
Peyton Reese. Leanne P. Rastani. Johnny F. Rice III. Avery May Richards. Destiny Richards. Josiah Rios. Louis J. Rivera Howard. Nina Cosa Rivera. Cassandra Lee Romeo. Caitlin Ann Romeo. Aquardia Mary Rosado. Daryl Rose. Abigail Roy. Kaylee Ann Roy. Eric Rudrick. Katerina Nicole Rotolio. Isabel Amita Sabatini. Lauren E. Sampson. Zachary Sanders. Shane Saunders. Jared Charles Dillon Sawyer. Jasmine May Scruton. Nicholas C. Seor. Jared R. Sr. Kateri Lynn Sankey. Logan Sheets. Tyler Schultz. Kennedy Elizabeth Shirtliff. Carolyn Grace Sincavage. Dakota Lyle Sinclair. Kristen Rose Skinner. Alexander Smith. Katie Ann Smith. Mackenzie Snyder. Zachary Storm Sova. Hannah L. St. John. Alexis J. Stereo. Laura R. Sullivan. Madeline Grace Swan. Jeremy J. Swistak. Gordana M. Swardowski. Leah Renee Taylor. Madeline Jordan Taylor. Ryan H. Therrett. Paige Thomas. Jamie Lynn Thompson. Amber Alexandra Tickle. Sarah J. Todd. Maya M. Tonkin. Skylar Terpasso. Abji Terpathy. Alex Vincent. Catherine Carol Volkemer. Griffin M. Vrooman. Eric Michael Wallace. Jesse Wallace. Ijwa Wang. Tyler Washer. Adam P. Weller. Lindsay Elizabeth White. Trenton Wilkinson. Brianna Nicole Winslow. Jacob Michael Wise. Libby K. Wisner. Rosemary Marie Woolworth. Yamin Yi.
Before we conclude our ceremony today, I ask that all family and friends please remain seated until the recessional has left before following the graduates. And now I would like to ask our class of 2018 Vice President Adeline Benjamin to come to the podium.
Hello, everyone. As you just heard, I'm Adeline Benjamin, and I am the Senior Class Vice President. To the class of 2018, our last assignment we have to complete is to turn our tassels. And so, without further ado, will all the graduates please rise? Now, everyone take your tassels and move them from the right side to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Adeline. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, family and friends, I now present to you Oswego High School's graduating class of 2018.